Okay, we're back. July 26, 1942. See what we got going here with, um, well, I guess the whole Pacific Theater. See what's going on. All right, Porpoise fires a dud. And the Sturgeon, come on, guys. Somebody's got a hit, right? Hmm. There's a some kind of transport ship here. I saw LSD in the list of ships. I don't know. Anyways, it could be fog of war, but it'd be nice to sink that thing. All right, 3 Sally's damaged. It looks like. Ooh, he actually did some nice damage to our aircraft on the ground here. That might have been a somewhat successful attack here. Good for him. So we're not gonna. I saw some aircraft parked here, although it could be fog of war. It could be he pulled out. I don't know. In any case, he doesn't have them here. Our bombers don't do anything there, anyways. Now we do have severe storms here, but we get 2 runway hits out of that one, and a supply hit there. Another supply hit here. Okay. Piecemeal doing a little damage here, a little damage there. Well, I do have more subs coming to this area, although not. Maybe there's no reason to if we're going to keep firing duds or missing. Oh boy. All right. Got some air action going on. I think I rested my B-17s everywhere. The heavies are going to be more active tomorrow, but uh, they were getting fatigued and I didn't want to risk starting to lose them, the aircraft. Okay, wow. I half expected him to bomb me, my troops there in, oh, potential hit. I expected him to bomb our troops west of Cooktown. That's why I put some long range cap there. Oh, what am I doing? I don't usually sit here and watch these. Anyway, hit our airfield there at Kapong, and still trying to beat up our troops here in Borneo. Okay, wow. That was a relatively quiet turn. All right. Bombardment. Um, all right. These bombardment attacks appear to not have really any effect. Well, according to this, we lose a vehicle destroyed. And according to this, we destroyed two of his. All right. Um, hmm. Obviously, you can see lots and lots and lots of bombardments back and forth. Okay, so we did a deliberate attack. It looks like oh, we just kicked him into this hex. And let's see. We're fatigued now. Maybe we need a rest, but I'm just pushing my guys because I want to start pushing down here and get behind him. We do damage him a bit more. Oh, one unit retreated. Okay, I see. The other one is still here. Okay. Then I guess we'll have to attack again. Fatigue or no fatigue? Okay, some expansions here. Got a couple of airfields, fortifications. Oh, Boto. Okay, Kumak fortifications 3. That should be enough for me to focus on air, just the airfield. I don't know. I'm not too worried about a counter invasion at New Caledonia anymore. And we have a decent garrison there. I think Fort 3 is fine for now. Looks like a cargo ship and an air unit. And we're back. July 27th, 1942. Got several bombing raids scheduled for this term. Pardon me. And I think a couple things I wanted to mention, but we'll talk about those things after the action. All right. The I-23 looks like it's trying to fire at some of one of our ASW assets here. Um, Kind of pointless, it feels like, to be operating down here. If I we can't get to that LSD. Anyway, see there it is, and we fire on the DMS instead. And this one, the S-45 doesn't even get a shot off. All right. We we don't get a shot off, but we also don't take any damage. Some rattles, but nothing. Yeah, these are night raids. Until I get the sweeps going, I'm not comfortable with the day raids just yet. Now, this is a night bombing, so it's a night fighter action. These guys aren't equipped to do anything. The main thing here is if we can get a shot off, that's great. If we can't, it is what it is. The main thing here is to disrupt his bombing. I don't know if we will or not. We are taking damage, but yeah, hopefully we're also disrupting his accuracy. Also, it's severe storms that helps. But yeah, this time we didn't. We had a damaged fighter at least, but it's not listed here. But this time it wasn't as successful as last turn. Here we've got moderate rain, and we're able to get some damage into his airbase. We should have better success than yesterday because of the better weather. And the moonlight's 100%. Although, again, moonlight is pointless if it's bad weather. And getting some supply dump hits, that's always good. And these are Blenheims following up. Some more hits here. Okay. These Wellingtons should do decent damage. We'll find out. Not really. It'd be nice to get back to day raids. Alright. Yeah. No expectations with these subs just yet. Guess we have to wait several more months. Okay, there's a fast transport here. We're notified in this area. Pardon me. And it looks like it's these destroyers unloading some troops. I guess he's tired of there being like a stalemate here. Good for us, though. I mean, that means we're holding him up from doing what he wants to do. Hmm. Pardon me. Hmm. We got a Dutch sub in the action, and he completely misses. So that's not cool. It's not ideal for sure. Yeah, we got the usual Nell raid here. And the usual Vel raid. There in Borneo. Alright, this is a day raid, well, of course. Um, I believe I have a sweep, but it didn't go. I might be wrong, but because I didn't know, he's got fighters here, I didn't know if he was going to cap from here. Anyway, the main thing here is to beat up this base some more. These troops are coming in, and I'm really just trying to keep the base suppressed. I think in a turn or two, I'm going to start bombing the troops because I need them. I need them softened up for my offensive, and I do plan to bombard before I do any attack because one of the things I want to do is get a feel. Okay, I just swept this and there's nothing here. We can switch from our night raids. um, okay. Yeah, with all these bombers, hopefully we can soften up the ground troops. When the time comes. Some good supply hits here, though. Yep. Okay, we'll take these hits. We've got. Let's check out all these bombers. I think we got plenty of bombers here. Now, one thing I was thinking he might be doing here with his invasions in Denny in Australia, this may be very short term, the goal being tie up a bunch of my troops and my attention while he reinforces and strengthens his positions elsewhere. Because as soon as I take these, I'm going to start looking into some of these bases. But even before I really start offensives like Tulagi, Port Moresby, Shortlands, etc., I might be looking for some. Look at this. There's a dot base there, unoccupied dot bases here that I could station seaplane tenders and start flying naval search in this area. That's something I'm trying to think ahead to possibly doing, and it could be sooner than later. Got a dot base underneath this thing here, so that are unoccupied even. But also I could look at some of these, see who occupies them, and if nobody does, we could run a quick raiding party and take them. So, again, some things I'm trying to think proactively about. And those sweeps were late, so it's a good thing he wasn't capping it, because that would have shredded our bombers. Also, I think I'm capping our troops that are moving into Cooktown. He really doesn't need to bomb these guys. They're wrecked. They've been out of supply for several days now. He could just ignore them. All right, bombardment at Wenchow. I think we're going to see some of the usual attacks. There's going to be an attack here. I'm sure well, I don't know if he's gotten down here yet, but we are retreating, dropping back. Yeah, we're getting wrecked, but yeah, I don't know if it's worth doing what I'm doing, but at the same time, it's requiring him to run around, burn supplies, hopefully supplies he doesn't have, and, that kind of thing. Yeah, these guys. Oh, okay. Because they have no retreat path, they're gonna fight to the death. Yeah. Now we're not doing any damage to him, so I don't expect to do anything but just occupy the attention of that red tank regiment for a while. It's about the only thing I can do. I really need to get this second division here so I can march it down and relieve this hex. Okay, 4 guns destroyed, 8 disabled. That's a pretty good counter battery fire. And he's bombarding here. He does have more troops. I don't know what he brought. I haven't been really paying attention to each unit sitting here. Um, but so we'll find out anyway. All right. Still not sure why he's not just doing an attack. And we're counter firing there, or we're doing our own bombardment here. Oh right. I was wondering why we did a bombardment here. It's because he dropped more troops. This is Rangoon. All right. I'm doing a shock attack here. I'm hoping to eliminate this cavalry brigade. Let's see if we can. Nope. We're forcing it to retreat, and that's all we can get out of that. Um, we do eliminate some devices, some elements, 11 guns, 8 vehicles. Um, we do take a beating in the meantime, but I'll take these disabled if I can do kill these unit pieces. Yeah, we got some upgrades. I like that Luganville port upgraded because I'm going to be using it to stage several invasions. Possibly Indeni isn't the only one isn't the only one that I'll stage from there, but we'll find out. I'll see what I can do because Indeni's going to have zero port, and that's going to be a problem. We're going to invade it, capture it, and then I'm going to have trouble getting off of it. Yeah, I just wanted to point out these did show as reinforcements, all these fighter squadrons, but they end up really being training squadrons. We did get a couple of cargo ships at Alameda, and just wanted to point that out because um, I had these transfer over here to the East Coast or Eastern USA because apparently they train better here, and that'll be nice training uh, squadrons. All right, let's take a look at some losses. So we had 7 ops losses to 1. I mean, sure, not ideal. All right, we lost 3. Man, we're losing these things just way too many. I don't know what you know, do I fly in less supply do I operate less than 100% of these? Um, they lost a Babs. We lost a Dauntless, Mitchell, I don't know how to pronounce this, Stanrare, DC3, and let's see if we sank any ships. Uh, let's look at recent ones, see if there's anything stands out. Nope, not to me anyway. I'm not seeing if there's something that should be here that's not. Anyway, so let's come down here. Yeah, the cargo ships we just got are here. Just some Liberty cargo ships. So that's good. I will take, you know, you never know how we'll use them. So we'll take them because we've got all sorts of stuff we're going to want to be doing all at once, and it's going to be kind of a mess. All right. So we got level 5 port capacity. I'm going to keep building that up. Fortifications are fine at level 5. I don't see him moving against this base anyway. Um, but but certainly, like I was saying, we'll use this as a staging port. For now, I'm gonna disband this. We'll go through what we need to um, when it's time. So you can see here at a glance. Well, let's see. I wonder if there's another way to look. No, this shows you. Okay, right here, 30 AP, but I think that includes cargo ships, AK. So basically 30 ships so far, we're going to be able to patch together into an invasion fleet that hopefully unloads quickly and then can reload quickly to get off and back to Luganville. And then we'll build this base up to be a strong air base because 5 air capacity, we could easily use it for heavy bombers and then we could, anything out here we could hit, including Tarawa. So that's pretty nice. I think 23, maybe not. Never mind. um, maybe if we do extended range with, oh, not even that. 21. Okay, never mind. In any case, we certainly can get up into the Solomons from Mendeni. Maybe not Shortlands. Well, actually, we should be able to reach Shortlands. And Ocean Island, we could hit the resources there, hit the resources there, knock them out of operation, um, and so forth. All right. But anyway, what I was saying during the replay of the turn, I think it would be cool to check out some of these bases to capture with a fast transport of our own, paradrop, something like that. And then these bases, I wouldn't even need to do that, like Russell Island or, Normanby Island. That has an air capacity of 3. This port capacity, this is pretty good. That gives us we could increase this port and airfield. Same thing here. Good enough. These have good airfields, but not necessarily good port. Well, this is probably a really good base to build up around. I might look at that. Like while I'm taking in Denny, I might do a raid. Send some guys to hold this. Man, that looks so cool. I like that. Okay. It's basically Midway, but better, like 3 airfield level better. Well, the potential. Okay. Um, but we are heading in. Let's see how far we've gone. 15. So unfortunately, we need a full 4 days to get in here simply because it's 46 miles and not 45. Um, so 3 more days we'll be in here. It looks like these guys are pushing really hard and fast. Should be in here tomorrow, and then we can do an attack, take that. In fact, our presence here might capture it. We'll have to see. If not, anyways, I'll do an attack. This is a recon armored car battalion heading up right behind it to support. Um, this is clear terrain. His fighters left again. He brought him here, left. I'm confused. I can't keep up. Um, I think with the airfield damage at 78, I'm gonna start bombing his troops. Our units should get in here in 4 turns, but meanwhile his troops could be roughed up enough for us to maybe do something. Basically, my plan is to do a bombardment, see what he has when we do a bombardment, see his AV in that hex, and then we can do an attack um, if we feel like we won't get wrecked. Um, Trying to see. All right. These are just covering in case there's something crazy. I don't know. Um, this really probably isn't necessary to build up anymore. It's too far to hit Tulagi, really, effectively, and we do have this one built up enough to just stay there. Um, so Kumok isn't necessarily extremely important anymore. But anyway, moving up the DEI here. He's brought in more troops. I'm gonna set these, turn them off of bombard. Most a couple reasons. We're not really affecting anything with our bombardments, and we're just using the supplies though, and we have limited amount, so I can't be doing that. Um, and I have a substation there, but he's not doing anything. Although it's destroyers anyway. What is he gonna do against destroyers? Um, let's see. We've got plenty of supplies here. I'll keep the bombardments up, but I think up here in Rangoon, our supplies are dwindling. I'm gonna turn these bombardments off. And what that might do, I don't know. But what it might do is cause him to think, ooh, he's not bombarding anymore. Is he out of supplies? And maybe attack. We'll see. Cross our fingers. But there's something else I wanted to share. While I was playing around with the turn yesterday, the July 27, before I, of course, submitted the turn, is I was looking at these Chinese units, and they combine, these divisions combine to form the 5th Chinese Corps. Uh, okay. So all these are moving toward Lashio, and I'm going to combine them. Look at the assault values combined. I'm going to combine them into the 5th Chinese Corps, and that's going to make one strong corps, as well as I'm pulling the HQ as well. And the goal of that is the core plus the HQ. They're going to march to Mandalay and just sit here. I mean, whether we fight or not, it's going to be like massive sitting here. Then, meanwhile, the second British division, and by the way, I'm only going to move out when the second British division is here. The second British division is going to come down here, capture this, maybe cross to capture this, cut them out of supply, and I think that's exactly what I'll do. Maybe come, yeah, I won't have a big enough force to spread myself out too much. Um, let's look at this. I could pull my troops out of here. I could pull the 7th Armored Brigade out and support these operations. But first I got to get the 2nd British Division together, combine it. We have troops here holding still. The British Brigade is holding there. We have a significant AV, I mean, fairly significant compared to a division. It's, if you count the terrain and the fortifications, we should hold that. But I have a sizable. This British Brigade will hold this. We got a British Brigade. So we've got pieces here to hold. And also, once we move to Mandalay, and then we're in this area with the 2nd British Division and the 5th Chinese Corps, I don't see him. The idea is to tie this up, maybe even destroy it, and then move down and try to rescue Rangoon. But but that's my plan. And the the last British brigade I need is this one. It is going to move slowly because these are just infantry plodding across the mountain, and then finally they get on the road, and it's still going to take a few days. This second reconnaissance regiment is also taking its time. I believe they're going to want to come down this road and maybe cut down. We'll see because the AI sent it here and I'm going to let it because I want to see where it's going to go from there. If it starts going down, it keeps going down this road, maybe that's okay and then we'll cut across here. But I need it to get to this road so we can get going. Whether it's here, here, wherever, it needs to get down here and do its thing. The AI doesn't always, I mean, the calculation isn't always optimal, so I have to double check that. Meanwhile, too, I've got a brigade here, even too, and we could bring this one in to do something like holding Schwebo. So yeah, we've got a plan. Let's see if it'll work. I don't want to play defensive here anymore because he's not moving fast enough, and I feel like I'm letting him hold the initiative up here. And I don't like that because if he's going to sit there, I'll take the initiative back from him. I just need my pieces before I can do anything. Um, in fact, I don't even have the 4th British Brigade yet. Oh, here. See, we don't even have the first element of the 2nd British Division yet. This is the closest one to the destination, and it's way back here still. It's got a long ways to go. So I don't want to send the Chinese Corps here before too early, and then it gets mauled by bombers or something, and we can't get any traction here. I don't want to do that. Plus, we're tipping our hand, I think. Um, but here in China, it's kind of we're locked in Mortal Kombat, I guess. What I'm gonna do because he's reinforcing this, he's gonna have 2 units, um, and he's trying to keep units all along this line. I think I'm torn. I'm gonna have to make a decision because I don't want to be indecisive and not move. But I'm thinking moving down the road here, checking out these bases, or moving back up here and making sure he doesn't cut around behind me. The problem with him cutting around behind me is he can come up this road and take some of these bases back here. Also, he cuts my troops out of supply. But then he runs into a problem of stretching himself out too much, and that can be problematic for him. And we would both have our own problems from that. I don't know. I'm just not entirely sure what I want to do here. So I have to think about it because he's certainly going to have enough troops here to spread out. He's moving at least one up here, and then from there he can decide what he wants to do. He can come this way. He can come up this way. Um, which if I were him, I'd come up this way at least with one guy and cut these guys off. And if I'm cut off, I can't attack here. I'll just be out of supply and just be sitting here. So that said, maybe I'll just pull back right to here again and kind of see what his thoughts are. Yeah, we've beat these guys up enough. They're at least one unit is pulling out, and that's fine. We're gonna let him, and then we'll retreat because I don't have enough support to keep pushing something. Um, I could, anyway, I guess I could retreat something here, but he could still easily come over here. What I'll probably do is cover here only, because if I cover here and here, then I'm really weakening myself. But he'll have to shock attack across. Maybe I'll cover both of these hexes and leave it at that. Let him see what he wants to do. I'm still not sure why he hasn't cut these guys off, but we're just sitting here, and for whatever reason, so that's right. We had some damaged elements, so I spread them out. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I've pretty much covered all the. Well, I'm guessing I forgot. I'm guessing these guys are moving down here, southeast. We just got knocked out of this hex. He looks to be, if I'm reading the pip right, he looks to be coming here. He's probably going to fight us here and then go up this road and knock this one out. But we've got pieces here and here. Just again, general annoyance. Um, we may or may not be doing anything to his supply situation. But anyway. I was just thinking I could move down here and across and go back into this railroad. I could pull this guy away and do it, and I think I might. Well, I'll think about this because I like the idea of messing with him some more. Um, so let's see how this goes. He'll go east and then southeast. He'll go here and then down. He may or may not see us doing this move, but that's fine. He still won't know if we go east where that we're going down here. Anyway, that's what's going on in southeast China, or actually it's East China if you look at it on a map. And then that's about it. We've got our action. Oh, he's got a sub here. I bet he's just flying recon in different places or keeping us from supplying. Anyway, it's certainly pretty interesting so far. But I feel like I need to hit this base again, destroy, damage the base because he's going to bring fighters, I'm sure, and be a thorn again. But yeah, all right. Here I go, and we'll see you next time for July 28th turn resolution. Have a good rest of your day. Take care, everyone. Bye.